We respectfully acknowledge the Whadjuk Noongar people as the traditional owners of the land in which this video was filmed.
Hi, I'm Crystal Kinsella. I'm a proud Jarwin and Wiradjuri woman, a supply diversity expert and published author. Welcome to Meet the Mob, a YouTube series dedicated to showcasing Black excellence in business. Here I get to interview deadly First Nation business owners from around the country and learn about their why. Today I'm joined by Rowena Leslie from Cairo Contracting, who will share with us her why she got into business and why she does what she does. So let's kick it off. How you going, Rowena?
Hi, Crystal. How are you?
You're not too bad. Hey, tell us who you are. Who's your mob?
So I come from the Goldfields. My mum is a Wangai from the northeastern Goldfields region, and my dad's also Yamaji Wajiri.
Yeah.
So we have connections a bit through those two areas.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your why. Like, what's driving you in business? Why do you do what you do?
So we have a long history of being in business in the mining industry. I actually grew up watching my parents run a business in contracting company. And so we sort of grew up with that mentality of this is the space we're working in, going out bush, pegging blocks and just being really involved in how mining can build an economy for Aboriginal people. So being around those people, hearing them talk, it just became second nature to us. And I say us because it's my sister and I that run the company. Yeah. And so it felt like it would be the easiest transition. I actually went to university to study law, and my whole goal in doing that was to come back and help Aboriginal businesses to succeed.
That's so amazing, because quite often when I meet business owners, they're first generation business owner. But for you to have that, growing up in the family environment, watching, learning, and as you say, it become second nature to you. It was always going to be that natural pathway, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And when we started, my sister and I both had young children, and we'd sit around at the kitchen table and say, let's start this business. Let's talk about how we can enter this space, because we had the right networks, connections. We understood what the requirements were, and so we said, well, let's start with dry hire. So we started doing dry hire of machinery to mining in the mining space, and it just grew from there.
Yeah, well, obviously we're in Western Australia, and it's such a big, mining is the biggest industry over here.
Yeah.
I really like what you said in regards to how it can impact and positively impact a community, and you've seen that grow. Just talk to us a little bit about the differences that the mining industry has made for your family.
So mining, it makes a lot of money off our country, and we know our country really well. And in terms of, I'll just take it back a bit to my history. I love history, so I always get into this. It's my great grandfather. He never signed up to any of the ration stations. So there's not a lot of history of tracking where he was, but the way he survived was to be able to find gold in his country and live off that. So a lot of times my mum would talk about it, is that they lived out in the country and had their own prospecting lease and looked for gold. And if they found gold, they were living, and if they didn't, then they'd have to look for food. Yeah, it was really living off the land. But having that background, that it made us realize, right, we have to be able to formulate our own economy. So looking at ways where we can build that platform, and then being able to help one another. So that came in predominantly through my grandfather. So he taught us, make sure whatever you're doing, that you support other people as well. So he had that mindset when he set up organisations in Kalgoorlie to be able to support other communities, and and we grew up with that mindset of thinking, how do we, through our business, be able to support other people?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So talk to us a bit about your business. What does your business do?
So we provide mining services to the company. So that's not actual earthworks, that's the services that support them. So right now we run a lot of waste management on mines. We do clearing, we do road maintenance, we manage water and fuel services as well for mining companies. We also do road works in the main road space. So we've just been awarded to sit on the panel in the Goldfields region for Main Roads WA. So that's something
fantastic.
we've been doing for the last 4 years. That's not what we grew up in, but it's something that it has a long history with Aboriginal people working in main roads.
Yeah, definitely. Has the Aboriginal procurement policy helped, to establish that contract with Main Roads?
I think so. I think their goals and the way that they've made it a priority for them, that has helped. When we first started talking in that space to other contractors, they were unsure about it. So it was just starting, and there wasn't that desire. But now I see that there's more interest of working in partnership with other Aboriginal businesses. How can we meet those targets? The larger tier 1 contractors, they know that they have to have that 5-10% of contract work for Aboriginal businesses. So they're more willing to say, right, let's carve this out for what your capability is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I heard that you've also been involved in the establishment of the Goldfields Aboriginal Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us a bit about why that's important and the journey you've been on?
Yeah, so I think about 5 years ago we started, look, we're always talking to other Aboriginal businesses in the Goldfields, but it started to become clear to me that, we needed a network, a place to network and talk to one another. So I'd catch up with them at other events and we'd have yarns, and then we talk about what opportunities, if there's anything we could work together. And it just became more and more obvious. The group of us there, we really wanted to work and support one another, and there were more opportunities coming. So we wanted to make sure that Aboriginal people were getting those opportunities. And I think it really cemented the idea when we were approached by a tier 1 contractor that knew we were gathering together once a month, just informally having these get-togethers. But they heard what we were doing and they said, well, we're going for a large contract. How can this group of yours work with us to tender for that? And we were really, we got everybody in the room. We looked at what opportunities there were and we thought, this is great. They didn't win the tender, unfortunately, but I think it was a great start to us thinking about how we can work together to get those opportunities at the table. And so from there, becoming incorporated and formalized, it took a bit of support from the mining industry because they provided the financing for our organization. But we've had lots more of those opportunities where people have given bigger contracts or bigger pieces of the pie, I guess, to Aboriginal businesses.
No, I commend you for doing that and establishing that, because there's strength in numbers, right? And, if you're all talking to the same, same buyers, you're in the same space, it makes sense to come together and be collaborative, support each other. And have that network. So it's great that the mining sector's got behind to support that too. Yeah,
well, we meet their need too, because they have targets as well that they want to achieve. And again, one of the things that I found, because our business is 10 years old, so I've been trying to put our name out for a long time. And every time I'd meet up with a potential client, they'd say, well, we don't know that there's Aboriginal businesses in the region. And I thought, how do you not know? But that's because they're busy with their business of mining and I'm busy with my business of being in my community of what I do. So that knowledge I had of the region, I thought it needs to be shared. It needs to be put on a platform so everybody can be accessed.
Yeah, definitely. So what's the legacy piece for you? Like, what's the future hold?
I hope that our business, we really want to grow to a capacity where we are able to not only successfully deliver the services that we provide, but also provide opportunities for other businesses, for the other Aboriginal businesses that are starting. So, like you said, we've been blessed with this opportunity of having, second, third generation of business owners. So I want to be able to support those new businesses coming in to the region. And I think if there's more opportunities, if our region produces all of these businesses, because our region has produced really good business people, I'm hoping that it spreads, not just the Goldfields, but the Murchison, where my dad's family's from, and through the rest of WA.
Definitely. So if you had a final key message for my audience, what would it be? Something you want to share?
I think, take those risks, be bold in what you're trying to achieve, and, just get out there and really understand what you're capable of. I think that took me a little bit to realize that we had, like I said, we had a lot of knowledge, and this knowledge that we had, we didn't realize it was unique. So just back yourself. I think that's the important thing to do for other Aboriginal businesses, for clients or potential clients out there, those buyers that are looking to engage Aboriginal businesses. Really, if you really want to do it, you can make it happen. It's not impossible.
Yeah. Some great advice there. So thanks so much for coming and joining me today on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No worries. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed the latest episode of Meet the Mob, and make sure you connect with Rowena online, share her story with your networks. Until next time.